Hello, welcome back to whatever the fuck this is. We are taking a break from Wuthering Heights this week because the editing is getting a little bit stale for me. I will say that I really enjoyed the last video, but MGM is going to come to my house and strike me down, so we'll see how long that stays up for. So instead of Wuthering Heights, what we were going to do was watch Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, the 1969, Western buddy cop movie, but that has since been taken down from Tubi. So instead, we're gonna watch this goof ass movie called "Kissing Is the Easy Part," Tubi original. Yeah, we'll just see how that goes. I have also been told that the audio quality in the last video was kind of scuffed, so I am trying out some new things. There are going to be technical difficulties going forward, and you're just gonna have to be okay with that. Kissing is the easy part. This is a 2026 release. I'm excited to, okay, let's let's not get crazy. I'm not excited to watch this, but the main character is Filipino, so shout out to her. Oh, and the director is a Muslim woman, so that's really, really exciting. I am more excited now than I was like 5 minutes ago. So, to my knowledge, this is a Wattpad joint, so but to be honest, I have been enjoying the Tubi originals just, for what they are. They're not better or worse than any of the other goof ass movies like this on other streaming services. And I keep calling it a goof ass movie, but I do envision myself enjoying this. So let's see. Webtoon Productions. Okay, she has a car. That's amazing. I think these are college
Here's theory. Your last year of high school. Amidst all the adrenaline, the noise.
So they're in high school. They're not in university yet, or they're not in college yet, but they're about to be.
Felt like I was on living.
Hey, she's ran a stop sign. Fuck you, kid.
So starting off our club presentations is the national champion chess team.
Okay, the chess team and the physics club. Okay, there's two people on this chess club as well. Oh my god, they look like kids.
Dude,
are you an idiot?
It looks like you puked.
Okay, so that whole smoothie talk used to be bad? And he's hot now? Is that... Hold on, what the fuck just happened? Okay, so they were having like a club presentation at school. Okay, as somebody who did go to a school, that usually doesn't happen on stage, right? It's usually happening in like a foyer or like the gym where you like, or like outside even if it's the beginning of the year. You have sort of like a club presentation where, all the Niners go around, learn about the clubs that are at the school, right? Having it on stage is so crazy, but also, what the fuck just happened? So the smoothie indicated that he used to be fat and is now fit, so cool, good for him. And he was embarrassed to have his shirt off on stage? Is that what the fuck just happened? Well, okay, maybe if they're in grade 12. Are you insecure about your body in grade 12? Man, I guess, I don't know.
Standardized testing is the gateway drug. One hit, and just like that, 4 years have gone by, leaving you 6 figures in the hole, addicted to gold stars, and saying, let's unpack that at dinner parties, unironically.
Is she saying we shouldn't go to college?
Let's unpack that later.
Let's unpack it. Let's unpack it.
You know what? I actually didn't enjoy that little banter because you have to code switch all the time, right? The way you talk at home is not necessarily how you're going to talk at school. It's not necessarily how you're going to talk in the workplace. Is not necessarily how you're going to talk to your friends. Like, these are all just parts of life, right? It's just corporate, or I mean, especially in a corporate job. So nitpicking that here doesn't really make any sense because you have to code switch in any environment. These are all situations in which you have to change the way you speak. I don't know why that bothers me so much. You simply cannot be your authentic self in every situation, in every part of your life. It doesn't matter. We're like 5 minutes into the movie. Nothing's happened yet. But we've established that our main character, whose name I don't know yet, she doesn't want to go to college. The main guy is a mega super dork in the physics club. So. Okay. I think I'm officially too old for these kinds of movies. I am an older Gen Z. So TikTok was like picking up when I was in high school. It was called Musical.ly at the time. And I never had an account. I still don't have an account, so I don't understand really the twisted mind of of young people on TikTok now because I don't have an account. Presumably, these people are minors. They're probably 17 still if it's the beginning of senior year. Are you allowed to get sponsorships if you're a minor?
Air Gel Empire in LA.
She's an icon because she picks up beer for parties. Oh, I guess not just beer. She picks up a keg for a party. All right, babe.
Yo, first day of school party at my place tonight, Mikasa, let's freaking go! Shit, bro, digging the pot. What is that, Accutane, Ozempic?
Okay, so he used to be fat and have acne. Then I understand I'm not supposed to be taking this shit seriously because it's just a goof ass movie. High schoolers are mean. High schoolers are very, very mean. Maybe I'm just too sensitive for high school bullying, but it is just really sad because this guy has since stopped being fat and stopped having acne, and he's still bullied by this fucking guy. And bringing up Accutane and Ozempic is very interesting because those are two drugs that actually work for their intended purpose. Because Accutane you can definitely get in high school. I know people who have gone through Accutane and it is a nightmare. But it also takes like a year for your purging to finish and your dry skin to repair itself. So Ozempic I think works pretty quickly, but Accutane it's not it. Let me nitpick the use of Accutane in this movie. Yeah, a summer presumably would not have been enough time for him to heal up and be back in the public sphere.
Because when we win the fractal school competition, that'll be $250K.
250K for a high school project, he said?
Perfect boards, 4.8 GPA, physics club president.
How do you have a 4.8
Fractal
GPA?
scope finalist as a sophomore, and you work at your family convenience store. Very salt of the earth. They like that.
Thank you.
Isn't salt of the earth a bad? Oh, maybe I'm thinking scum of the earth.
And he didn't know anyone was staring at him, Mom. I'm gonna be the freshman with the exhibitionist brother.
Is it a big deal to be shirtless in high school? Like, don't you have gym class and shit? Where you go swimming? Like, why is it a big deal for him to have been shirtless? Well, I guess with the knowledge that he was, fat and ugly before. But yeah, I mean, it's not like his dick was out for everyone to see. He just had his shirt off. It's not that big of a deal.
Hey,
Hey,
I see you found a shirt since this morning.
He found two shirts actually.
look, I can't sell you beer.
Why not?
Do convenience stores sell beer? Or okay, they sell beer. Do they sell kegs? No, right?
Sean Foster does not know who he's dealing with.
You guys delivered, right?
Mrs. Hunt just ordered a keg of beer to be delivered, but my delivery guy is backed up.
Mrs. Foster, why don't I take it for you? I have no problem helping out, Mrs. F.
What?
Woman of the hour.
Oh, I love this outfit.
Yeah, B, I just got on it.
There he goes. Off to lead another tuck talk.
I will say so far I really miss these kinds of movies. I say miss because I don't know if there's any movies like this of like the super bad book smart type where it's like, it's the last year of high school, gotta make it count. Because even the Sidelined movie, the one with Noah Beck, that one wasn't like this either because they were both like relatively popular. The girl, Dallas, she was just like new to the school. Regardless, neither of them really had like the dork versus the popular person dichotomy. What I'm trying to say is that I do miss that dynamic sometimes because it's just familiar, not because of personal experience, but because those were the kinds of movies I watched as a kid. Geek versus popular, separation, and by the end of the movie you find out we have a lot more in common than we thought. I don't think kids have parties anymore these days. From what I understand, a lot of people just hang out sort of like online and like game and like are on like Discord and stuff together. So that is not a big enough table for beer pong.
Alright, I gotta pee. Oh, I gotta pee. You gotta pee? Come pee with me. Oh my god!
For shit.
Your ex-girlfriend?
Flora. We're not staying, okay? We're leaving as soon as we...
Oh, shit!
You know what? This would have been very funny. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next scene so that doesn't stay on my screen. So what would have been funny if they did like a bottoms bit where they like tapped her by accident, and then that would put the boys in debt to her for having accidentally hit her with the car. I think that would have been funny, but
You almost killed me, so you owe me.
What?
yeah, it would have been funny if they did like a little love tap from like they did in Bottoms. I think that would have been hysterical because that actually would have made sense. You almost hit me is like not a good enough reason. Like you actually hit me, that would have been way funnier.
You like get your parents?
No, they're out of town. They're always out of town. And they started this company.
Everyone knows what your parents do.
They went public like 2 years ago and bought this stupid big ol' house with it.
I like this development. I like, she materially has everything, but her parents aren't around and she's kind of like all alone. Versus Sean has family, has people who care about him, but is materially struggling. I think that is a very, very fun dynamic because it reminds me of the OC, the best show in the world, the OC. What's going to happen is she's going to help him get the internship at her parents' company, and he's going to help her see the value in like friendship or something. I don't know.
In this fragile state, you're technically responsible. Can you bring my water? Oh, and my bag?
Have you never seen a purse before? Oh my god. Because nobody holds a bag like that. You would hold it from the body, right? And yeah, the chain would be swinging, whatever. But that's where your main grip would be. It would be on the body of the bag. Control its weight. Before he was holding it by the chain, which made me very, very upset. Because I hate when men act like they can't, hold women's items. Her is kind of cute. That old school telephone, I love it. I love it. I love it. Is he just gonna stay to supervise? I mean, yes, she's in a fragile state, but she's at home in her bed. Who cares? I think it would be fine for him to leave.
Did you hurt her?
No, I didn't. Tucker did. He cheated on her.
I knew that boy was no good. Tucker was the worst.
That is so inappropriate. I thought we were gonna do the angle of like, oh, they work really hard and that's why they're not home. I did not enjoy them laughing at the fact that she got cheated on.
Wait, what'd you say your name was again?
Sean Foster.
They recognize his application out of however many people would have applied, and they read it because as soon as you see the education credentials, you would probably toss it away, right? Like high school still in progress, like you would toss that in the garbage or whatever, press delete on your applicant tracking software.
Maybe you could share your love of science with Flora.
I just got cheated on and you're already pushing science on me?
It's all just quantum chaos, honey.
Quantum chaos doesn't make any sense. Okay. If they're going to talk about sciencey stuff, I'm going to get very upset. But okay, this characterization of Flora I am kind of liking because her parents are very clearly overachieving, successful people, which indicates to me that they had a lot of pressure on them. And now to sort of relieve her of the pressure, they're not as hard on her, which is why she's a little bit more loosey-goosey. So there's that angle. And also, because Flora sees that her parents, because of their success, they're never around, she probably doesn't want that to happen to her and her future, relationships and her future family. I don't know what she's thinking at this point. There could be lots of other reasons. Or, I mean, I'm sure they're going to reveal why she is so, like, anti-intellectual, anti-education. It would make sense for me from the parents' angle that they work really hard. People put a lot of pressure on them and they don't want to regurgitate that. But then that also doesn't make any sense why they didn't care about her as a person earlier. So if this story was good, they would follow what I was saying because I'm, brilliant and a good character writer. They could just be neglectful parents.
We were supposed to win Homecoming Queen and King and move to LA, launch Tuck Everlasting, build a company together, and he took everything away from me and left me with what?
Okay, so she wants to be an entrepreneur. You don't necessarily need college for all. No, yeah, you do. It'd be good for her to like figure out some BA degree and then get an MBA. But
you weren't this influencer, anti-college Flora before you guys started dating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm 17. I'm allowed to change my mind.
Okay, so the reason that she became unambitious is because of the boyfriend.
So, this is like a job interview.
Sort of.
No, really.
Well, I thought you couldn't hire high school students.
Correct. Good memory.
Flora doesn't want to go to college, take the SATs, or even try.
Which is her choice.
We need you to woo her. Do you understand?
No. Yeah, I was too caught up in sort of like the micro interpersonal relationship stuff to really pay attention to what the overarching plot was going to be. I did not factor in that the parents would orchestrate this to manipulate their daughter. But honestly, it's a good plan. It's a good plan because yeah, you are the company you keep. Their daughter is a very good example of that. And maybe if she were to hang around better people, she might do what they want her to do. So it is manipulation, but it's it's within reason. It's within reason. Can't see how this is going to end poorly.
This is high school.
Yeah.
We all are like those little birds that like shiny things.
Magpies.
We need a new shiny thing to forget the old shiny thing.
Hi.
Hi.
Your hair smells.
I love the rock focus.
Are you busy?
Okay, you know what? I feel like this scene would have been a lot more fun if the blocking was better. Not even the blocking, just if the scene setup was better. And what I mean by that is if I wish if this is Sean, I wish his friend Danny was behind her. I wish he was behind her so that they could signal to each other instead of him turning around because that makes it a lot less funny. And she's literally watching this whole thing. It makes you have like negative riz, negative aura when she sees that you're not a confident person. So what I think would have been better and more fun is if Danny was behind Flora, Sean was making eyes at him to get signals, and Sean is constantly like looking over her shoulder. And then same with Flora and her friends who don't have names yet. If Flora is here and Sean is here and her friends are behind Sean, I think that would have made for a lot more fun in the scene. Then you could also have a scene where, Flora's like, hey, what the fuck are you looking at? At this point, Danny and the friends know about each other, and then Sean and Flora know about their friends. But if Danny and the friends switched places, the friends would still know about each other, but Sean and Flora wouldn't. And I think that would have been a lot more interesting.
Oh, maybe we could study.
Your place?
Cool. It's a date.
So it's very clear what he's getting out of this, right? Like he's getting, his college recommendation, he's getting an internship, whatever. He's, also being paid by her parents. What the fuck is she getting out of this? Is it just that she needs to get over her ex and that's why she has a new person? I wish there was a more nefarious purpose on her side. Maybe it is nefarious from her perspective that she is using him because, she's just a magpie that needs another shiny object. Because he, at this point, is not going to, at this point in the movie, he's not going to get his feelings hurt by her, but she is definitely going to get her feelings hurt by him when they find out the truth about each other. So I don't know.
Is that a trumpet?
Are you a goddamn idiot? No, it's not.
I know.
It's not really cool.
No, it's definitely not cool. It's epic.
Okay. As minor as it is, I like that they're doing like a reverse of the Never Meet Your Heroes situation. Yeah, when somebody you look up to, however misguided it is, when somebody you look up to is kind to you, that goes such a long way in like developing your empathy and kindness. Like it's so minor, but it does make a huge difference in how you then go on to treat people who look up to you.
When's this from?
That was last year.
No.
What?
It's puberty, I guess.
If that was last year, he wasn't fat and didn't have acne in that picture.
Did you change your hair for this party, Lindsay?
I think it's cute. I'm gonna walk around.
Okay. Stay close.
Girl, I would never leave my little sister unattended at a party like this. Outdoors? You don't know the people there? You've never been here before?
You like astronomy? Go.
Okay, they're in... I don't know if it takes place in Boston, but they're definitely in Massachusetts. I don't think you can see stars like that in Massachusetts.
Where's Lindsay?
Oh, over here.
Lindsay!
Oh no.
Shit! Hey, don't move!
If it's alcohol, that's a write-up. I'm gonna need the cup, miss.
There she is, my cupbearer. Go.
Couldn't Lindsay have also pretended that it wasn't alcohol in the cup? What did Flora do that Lindsay couldn't have done? Oh, okay, I guess it was her first time. She wasn't able to like think on her feet there. So
He left me on red all night.
Can't cast about, Sean. So you've answered all your texts.
I was mad about the party.
You didn't have to go.
Why was he mad about the party? It's not her fault that cops showed up. And they got out, so what the fuck is the problem? I think he's overreacting a little bit.
I think I was just like mad at myself. Because I don't like parties or fast driving or being looked at.
3 for 3?
I like you.
Do you?
Yeah, do you? Because he likes her but doesn't like the person that he's becoming with her.
It's C, not D. The author uses the metaphor of a cracked mirror to suggest which of the following. It's C, a fragmented but revealing perspective of reality.
Okay, so you got one. I bet you won't get the rest.
What a jackass. Hold on. Just because you're good at physics doesn't mean you're good at English. Okay, these are very different mediums. These are very different topics. Okay? And it seems to me that she's very well read, so I would strongly believe that she's good at English.
You never talk about your dad.
He died. It was a drunk driving accident.
And I found this place last summer. Just made me want to write all of my thoughts down. So I started journaling.
Okay, so you're like a writer, huh?
No, okay, I would not say that I'm a writer. That's not even a thing.
Well, it could be.
I've never brought anyone here.
You go to homecoming with me?
Okay, that scene was really, really nice. I wish there was some indication of her writing when we were in her room before, when he brought her home from the party. I wish like there were like notebooks and like pencils and like pens and whatever just like sprawled out, which I don't think there was, so there was no indication of what the fuck her hobbies were. So maybe having said that, maybe the set design wasn't good. I liked how it looked because it looked like there was stuff in there that gave a lot of personality, but now that it's been revealed that she likes to journal, that she likes to write, I wish that would have been more clear, or even her just like sitting at a computer and like tapping away. I think that would have been interesting as well.
Danny, I have nothing to wear. Okay, I thought I could wear my old suit, but it doesn't fit now.
Why is he deciding what to wear right before they attend this fucking thing?
Hello.
Oh, she looks so good.
Yeah.
I can use the back of the dress to have like a strong opinion about it, but the front I'm taking.
You look just like your dad. I know that it's complicated.
Why is it complicated? Was his dad the one that was driving drunk? Or he was hit by a drunk driver? Because I think that would change the optics of it. Because it's complicated, I imagine that he was the one that was drunk driving. Oh, he looks good. Are you going open collar? You didn't even tuck your shirt in all the way.
I feel like this is supposed to be the other way.
It is, but this is kind of nice.
I wish I had a corsage for you.
There you go.
Wow, you shouldn't have.
He didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish it was tailored better at the back. Yeah, it looks beautiful from the front, but the drape is way too loose at the back.
Now, it's our pleasure to announce this year's homecoming.
Do they just host all the events at the school?
Oh. Laura Morgan and Sean Foster.
That's good. Weaponized self-esteem looks good on you, Flo. Have a good night.
Oh, grow up, Tucker.
Hey, don't talk to her like that.
What's that?
I said don't talk to her like that.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
No, stop. Hey, stop. Hey, look at me.
Oh, pool scene. I love these in my YA shows.
I feel like I'm losing myself. My dad.
Who's muted?
He didn't die in a drunk driving accident. I mean, he did, but
He was the driver.
he was a driver. Just like two different people, you know? One in public, one in private, and he just like changed like that. So I don't know which version is real, you know?
Can you feel it?
Feel what?
Feel like you're falling?
What?
Hey! Kissing is the easy part.
That's the title of the movie. Okay, I love that he leaned in. I love that, I love that, I love that. That's showing a lot of confidence in his character because he said before he'd never dated a girl before. That doesn't necessarily mean he hasn't kissed anybody before, but I think the indication, the assumption is that he's never kissed anybody before. But I like that he felt comfortable.
Every Saturday, Mark would make French toast. I would give Flora logic puzzles, and she would present her work at dinner. And this one time, instead of answering any of the questions, she drew a cotton candy with googly eyes and a speech bubble that said, "The answer is melting."
That's our Flora. It's cotton candy. None of the heavy stuff.
She got a 1,500 on a practice test.
1,500?
Hey, this is really good, delicious, guys, isn't it? Isn't it really good?
I wish they explained the complicated relationship that she has with her parents a little bit more. Because I think this would have been a good moment for her to blow up at him, like that was, none of your business to share with them. How could you? Blah blah blah. And then have like an actual confrontation about why that was not appropriate for him to do. Because I think what's going on here, and they're not doing a very good job at depicting that, but I think what's going on is that she thinks that her parents think that she has no value if she's not smart. And I think if they made that a little bit more clear, and then she had like an epic blow up with him with Sean now, I think I would have enjoyed that a little bit more. I think that would have been a lot more interesting to watch. I think that the familial relationships, I wish they started dug into those little bit more.
It wasn't a fluke. Your score. I mean, also, you feel like they don't take you seriously, but
You don't take yourself seriously.
you're not giving them a chance to.
Giving them a chance to? They're my parents. I shouldn't have to prove my intelligence to anybody, especially them.
Yeah, but you could.
They don't deserve it, Sean.
You're elemental and you're smart.
I know that I'm smart.
Okay, so I think he's getting upset within reason because of the things that he said about his dad, right? Like he was one person with them, he was one person in public and one person in private, and he doesn't like that she is being disingenuous to her parents. But I also see exactly where she's coming from. Like they don't deserve to know how smart and how capable I am because they never wanted to hear it if I wasn't perfect from the beginning, right? I see why he's upset, but I also see where she's coming from. What I was saying before, they only think, or she thinks that they think that she only has value if she's capable of doing these things. Because they wrote her off, she wrote herself off as well. So it's kind of like a very circular characterization for her where it's like, all these people think this thing about me. I'm just going to embody that because it's easier than trying to prove myself otherwise. I think that I like what they're doing in showing how conditional or contingent her parents' care for her is. And honestly, I hope that they don't have like a come to Jesus moment where it's like, no, Flora, we loved you for who you are this whole time because she clearly didn't feel that. I think it would do her character a big disservice if she is vying for their approval. I want her to be able to succeed and do this shit on her own. I don't know if that's where this is going, but I hope that that is enough for her to not need her parents' validation. And I get that that's hard, when you're a teenager and you're in high school and you're trying to develop this self-esteem. Even at the homecoming party, there was that line that Tucker said about like cosplaying self-esteem or something like that. And that is very, very evident here. I would like the lesson here to be that she is good enough for her.
Sean.
It's all the money you've paid me.
You can't do this anymore. It's wrong.
You underestimated her, which is why she underestimates herself. Look, I'm sorry. Maybe you can betray Flora, but I can't anymore.
Who the fuck is this?
So Sean did what exactly?
He ripped up the letter and gave all the money back to Flora's parents.
And he's not telling her?
He should. There's no way she doesn't find out.
Hey, you're never gonna believe this.
Yeah.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Character over here, something that drives the rest of the conflict. Also, I don't think we've ever seen that character before, unless she was the girl that Tucker was hooking up with at the party, which we never got a good shot of her face. So I have no fucking idea if that's the same person or not.
I know about Sean before. He thinks he's in the clear, but it's gonna blow up on him at any second.
How do you know?
Because I know.
You don't understand. Her parents were just trying to help her, and Sean just wanted to get into MIT, and so they gave him so much money to date her.
I'm very upset. I wish he was a little bit smarter with coaxing information out of Lindsay. I wish that the movie really played up his nefariousness and Lindsay's like naivety.
Something I'd tell you.
Well, I actually have something that I have to tell you too. I signed up to take the SATs.
Okay, I hate this. I hate that this was the moment of like revelation because they're unpacking the car. Presumably they were out shopping together to get supplies for this fucking party. They had all day or whatever, the last few hours of shopping and being together to talk about this. I hate that they chose this moment of I'm about to unload the car, let me also unload some information. You know what? I've been loving her outfits.
Charcuterie is my love language. Right?
I've been loving her outfits throughout the movie. I hate what she's wearing now.
Hello? Oh,
There's no way he's here to ruin his mom's birthday party.
He's on the payroll, Flora.
What?
That's not. Your parents knew that you weren't going to take the SATs unless your boyfriend was taking the SATs. Your parents paid this unethical bro to seduce you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I understand like the emotional beat just happened. I hate what she's wearing because she does have a bigger bust, but it's not the dress is like not fit her. And I really, really hate that this is what she's wearing at like the emotional peak of this fucking movie.
Sean, stop calling.
No, not until I know what to do to prove to her that I love her.
She is gonna eventually forgive him because that's what the plot beat of the movie is, but I hope that they don't get back together. I hope that she has enough. She manages to find belief in herself.
Sean, I'm so sorry.
I don't want to hear it, Lindsay.
Sorry.
Okay.
You're right. You told me not to change when I got to high school, and I did. I'm not gonna change anymore.
It's not even about changing. She was just naive. And that's not her fault, right? Like you learn as you age. She didn't know any better. That doesn't mean that she changed.
You are wrong. You are so wrong. You are going to change.
Yes!
Thank God, because change is good.
Yes, it is.
You have to get out there and try new things and take risks.
Yes.
Sometimes
Okay. That's how I know I'm getting too old for this shit because I'm completely agreeing with the parent, and what she's saying is exactly what I would be saying.
If you made the wrong choice, like how can I fix it?
Sometimes you can't.
Yes, thank you. Please don't give him the idea to do some big gesture. And when to step back.
When to wait.
Yes.
Tuck Everlasting has an investors meeting in LA. I won't do that without you.
She's not going to choose him. She's just not, because that's not what we want for her character. That's not what the movie wants for her character. We want her to make her own choices and make the best decision for her. If that's going to LA, then great. But I would like for her to make decisions that are not contingent on other people.
You gotta break through your depression, even just for one day. Tomorrow's that day, man.
So there's 3 events happening on the same day. It's the science competition, the investor meeting, and the SAT.
Flora, I'm just grabbing my suitcase and I'm going right back upstairs.
From the moment you were born, you were warm, you were charming, you were curious. You just wanted to interact with the world because you have this bright light. And when you shine it on people, it makes them shine. Maybe I was jealous.
I love that they did away with the dad because I think he added no value. This is really, really important coming from Asian mom. Yeah, admitting jealousy, admitting your faults to your daughter's face is such a breath of fresh air. Because you'll never get that in real life. This is like pure wish fulfillment.
Maybe I made you feel like you had to change, prove something to me. But the thing is, you never had to prove anything to me. I am so sorry that I made you feel like you did.
Yeah, that was really, really sweet.
I'm so sorry.
sweet, sweet moment.
It's okay. Steady.
Oh, she's going to LA.
Doing it.
Sean,
I love her makeup.
her flight leaves in an hour.
He's not gonna go to the airport to stop her, right? Can't she just reschedule the SAT?
Mom?
Does he live close enough to the airport? She really kept the tinsel in her hair for the whole movie, huh?
Well, you can't park here. So, I have to go, sir. I'm going to get a girl. Okay, well, in that case, just go. Oh, thank you.
So he fucked up the competition when she already made the decision to leave, so he fucked it up for no reason. Is he gonna make it back for the competition? I'm gonna be very upset if he managed to make it to the airport, take her to her test, and then make it back for the competition. You can't win in every aspect of your life, man. Well, I guess it's good that she's not like an anxious test taker because this was too many events happening. And he made it back for his fucking competition. I hate this. It's just too contrived for all of these things to work out. Okay, 1 year later. Where were we? What's going on?
Spent a few months in London, then went to Paris. Sat in cafes, people watched, partied, wrote all about it. I'm going to Boston University in the fall.
Yeah.
I'll have to tell you in person.
Good for her.
So is it everything you ever dreamed of?
But also my dreams keep changing.
As they should. That's good. It means you're growing and changing as a
It's
person.
not an easy thing to admit.
Okay, I'm not mad at this. I think, yeah, enough time has passed for them to have grown in their own ways. So I'm okay with this. Yeah, I think I was not talking through the last 20 minutes or so of the movie because I was just upset. I was just upset with the way that things progressed after the big reveal. I think the mom wisdom scenes were very, very important. I think those were really well done in both situations. And it's interesting, right? Sephora's whole thing was that she was always following what her boyfriends were doing. But her friends were pretty ambitious people. They were both going to college in the fall, and I wonder why they didn't rub off on her. I think it was a little too ambitious wish fulfillment for them to get back together at the end. I wish that they had changed enough for them to realize, hey, you helped me through a very pivotal time in my life, and I'm ready to move on and move forward from that. And also, maybe a kiss doesn't mean anything. Maybe they were like, yeah, this is not for me. Just from a technical standpoint, the music was a little too loud and a little too often. Yeah, I especially I think my favorite scene was just the scene with the confrontation between Flora and her mom. I think that was really, really important to see. That just seeing Asian mom be vulnerable and admit her wrongdoings and admit where she fucked up in child rearing is just so fresh and so important to see. I joke that it's not realistic and that would never happen, and that's kind of true, but also we never see it, then how are we supposed to know what the possibilities are, right? And I think it did add a lot to the humanization of the characters, because I think something that goes on a lot in children's lives is seeing your parents be people versus being parents. Sean had that revelation before because his dad was a drunk driver who died. Sean having that realization that parents are fallible. Flora coming to that understanding as well. I think those are really important parts and a little bit underrated. Yeah, so I enjoyed that. And yeah, we'll catch you next time.